What's up, fellas? This is Tucker, also known as Hagrid, coming to you live on a Friday morning. We are seeing some pumpage today, boys. We are seeing some pumpage. We saw Bitcoin fill the wick. I don't know if you guys know Carl from the moon, but exactly as predicted. So yeah, we had a little more than just a sweep, I'd say. I mean, if you were bearish, you would have wanted to see this thing like sweep this level and then immediately really start nuking. So you could still see it, but I don't know. It looks kind of good here. Not gonna lie. On the other hand, we have equities just straight up nuking. It is OPEX day, so there's going to be some shenanigans, I'm sure. But yeah, like we were saying, I think we're just putting in another lower high, possibly. So we'll see, but it's looking that way right now. Besides that, DXY literally hasn't moved. Really in like a month. It's been hanging out above 106 for about a month now. VIX is looking juicy. It's looking unpinned. It's looking like it wants higher, man. It's looking like it wants higher. But obviously Bitcoin filled the wick. Wait, why am I on BCH? I don't know.
We were talking about that yesterday, that's why.
Yeah. Sol's looking good. Sol arguably has been leading. Sol was up like 6% before Bitcoin really moved. So I don't know. I think crypto could possibly move up from here. Equities, I don't really know where they go in the short term, but yeah, that correlation obviously right now is pretty much broken for the time being. Let's see real quick. Treasury bonds. Oh my, what is this chart? Oh no. Oh gosh, that's one of the schizo charts. We're gonna get rid of all that. Treasury's nuking yet again. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounced a little from here, but yeah, want to see some sideways here. But anyway, yeah, Nvidia. Ooh, things are kind of looking on the brink, man. Things are kind of looking on the brink. What are you seeing out there, Will?
I was promised this was a scam wick by everybody out there. I was told to max short with my entire portfolio, and now I may be homeless.
Who told you that, Will? Who told you that?
Tons and tons of people on Twitter in the comments were telling me this was a scam and that it could not continue.
That's true.
And I told them it could, and it did.
We told them, bro. We told them when we saw this action, we were going to fill this thing live on Market Check.
Literally told them, hey, guess what? We're going up. And nobody wanted to believe it.
You know what else we told them, Will?
Oh yeah, we did. You guys got to admit, look, we called it at 0.006.
Credit where it's due, man.
Go back and watch the video. 0.006, guys. Check it out. Where are we at? Where did we hit, Tucker? What was the high here?
0.11. Oh. So what do we got? Like a little 90.
Almost a full 2x.
Yeah.
Almost a full 2x. Look at that, guys. But we come on here. We just look at the market and view it how it is. But that's what you got to do. Like even if you're bearish, you're bullish, just take the market for what it is, accept the price that it's giving you, and go with the swing, right? Whether it's short term, long term, whatever.
There is no second best, Will.
Altcoin Richard said, "Oh man, I hope the bearded guy who said the wick wouldn't be filled is here in the chat."
Is he talking about Wabi? Who is he talking about?
I don't.
Who said the wick wouldn't be filled? Max?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't
think Max did. I don't think Max did.
I don't know who he's talking
Maybe
about.
he's talking about somebody who comes in the chat. I don't know.
Will,
But
do you ever show your trades? Where do you show your trades, Will?
I mean, we do have the Giga chat in our Discord, you know, where trades are discussed when they're open, when they're closed, what the profitability was, so on and so forth. So if you guys are interested in that, hold on, do we still have the month free today?
Yeah. We still got a month free if you guys want to check it out. Here,
Month free if you guys want to feel it.
Let's put the it's code Twitter BB for a month free in the Discord. All our active positions we get on voice calls twice a day with our members and talk through what we're seeing at New York Open and New York Close, crypto, equities, treasuries, whatever you want. We'll talk about it. So, we've been hitting some bangers recently. That's all there is to it. So that's the code Twitter BB for a month free.
Twitter BB, bottom of the screen. Twitter BB.
Oh, I'll leave it up. Do we have
you know what's funny? What's funny is oil's up, dollars up, Dow's up, Bitcoin's up.
Equities down. Why?
Equities down. Look, all I could say is that play the chart for what it is, guys. Like you just don't fade the chart and pay attention to it. I mean, these are some banger trades that are getting put out here. I mean, we're calling them live for you guys. Like you didn't even have to be part of our Discord. Like we're literally telling you guys right here live on the stream. We come here every day. We try to give you guys some solid moves and some different things we're looking at. Obviously, the Discord's a little bit different because we're providing a lot more in there. But yeah, I'd say this right here is this was the play. This was the play. Now the question here is, do we go higher? Right? Do we go higher? I would say also with the Solana, because Zodiac's here, he mentioned Solana. That one's an interesting one because we talked about that deviating just above the range. We got it. We're kind of holding. We need to see it pull back, though. We need to see it pull back because if it doesn't pull back below the range there, this could very well hold, right? And my entire argument with Max tomorrow, or that I had the other day, will be completely invalidated, right? So you need to see Sol probably in the next day or two pull back below that $26 range. If we can get back below that, I think my thesis against Ethereum Solana still holds. If we stay above that, now you're risking to the swing high. I don't know if I go quite to $38. I'd probably look for the top of the previous wick, 32.
Yeah.
Somewhere's in there.
Yeah. I mean, if you just zoom out on Sol, like it has just been down here for so long. Like
it's got the solid higher low structure too.
Yeah, it does. It does have that. I mean, it looks like it wants to pop. It really does. 38 would be a big move. That the only reason it's marked out is because there's some nice equal highs. But yeah, I mean, if we clear 26 with gusto, which we're doing right now, I don't see why we can't go tap this wick at 32.
And if you tap the wick, you'll probably change the range.
Yeah, and if you sweep and reject the wick, you could come down a lot lower. If you can hold above here, easily target 38. Easily, I think. Yeah. What did Zodiac say? Give us a bear case for Sol, Will.
I said it. Below 26, you're bear, right? You got to get below 26. If you don't get below 26, my whole thesis of where I think that Sol is lagging Ethereum is completely invalidated. But it was a solid case. I did give proper correlation there onto all locations, and I basically the dump into the strength of ETH, and now arguably the pump against the pump, right? Ethereum fell back. I would expect that Solana would follow. If not, then I'm completely invalidating that. Then I got to come back to the chart and see what's going on. One interesting thing though is somebody asked about equities. We did discuss that this morning. SPX completely getting wrecked. I would expect 4,200 to hold here, back down to the bottoms of the wicks there. And that's where I kind of start with this, right? If SPY breaks this zone, now we've got a much deeper we can go from there. You don't want to see a lower low here. You want to see a double tap bottom at we'll say at best, right? Or at worst, I would say. But if you go lower and you form lower lows, now you're at risk to go a lot deeper. But the kind of the weird scenario here is if you could pull up Dow there, Tucker. Dow is in a really bullish position here. It's really interesting how Dow is kind of decorrelated, and if you get that on the weekly here, and just kind of look at it from the swing here, we're kind of hanging out at this upper zone, right? And we're just holding this upper zone. But if you lose that upper zone, could you go ahead and get a line across that bottom there?
Man,
If
look at
we
that
lose
12. Look at that yearly candle, man.
yeah, you lose that. That's not going to be good, right? It's gonna be a red month, red year. So next year is setting up to be a very interesting one. We just got to kind of play the trend as it is. You could easily come back up and touch that trend too. So just keep that in mind. Also, kind of where we're hanging out at. If you came up, touched, and rejected, that would be a clear invalidation of the move here. That we're going to probably move lower. So
you could call it that, a little deviation. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just play the trend as it was, and if that's the case, we've already broken trend.
Yeah.
So.
No, yeah, it definitely looks like we have.
What does the RSI look like on that one?
On the weekly, not great. Below the 50. Yeah, man, that's coming down lower.
Yeah, that looks like it can definitely pull back from there. Let me see here. Mara, how does okay, Mara's dumping again. That's what you wanted to see. Okay. So I think continuing to watch things like Mara, so on and so forth. Can you pull up the US 30 Dow Jones Industrial? This one seems to be pretty interesting too. If you put that on the what is it? What do I have it on? The monthly here. Put it on the monthly and look at that range up here.
Wait, should I pull up a different one?
Am I looking at?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, if you pull up if you run that support across all those lows, it looks like we're coming back into those lows, right? Right in there. Yep. That's where I'd look for kind of these are kind of the validations on the higher time frames that I'm kind of eyeballing for us to pull back into. SPY has a very similar range. I would say, what do I have here? I had SPY, Qs, yeah, all these. So if you pull up Qs, pull up SPY, like look at all those. They're all in a very similar position in the monthly. Qs arguably is much higher, much higher.
Yeah.
So
you just could come down to like literally like here.
If it were to follow the rest, it's going to come down significantly. But if you go to SPY, for instance, SPY is very close to that range, right?
Yeah,
it's basically kind of hovering it. That's exactly where you'll probably see price run into. Again, that's that 4150 range. That's where I'm kind of watching and eyeballing. But you could theoretically find support at 4200, right? But 4150 is look at all that consolidation below there, Tucker. Like there's just so much consolidation below that range.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say you come back below there. Just too much time in that area for liquidity that this bounce zone will fake a lot of people out, right? A lot of people will be expecting it to come back down and go lower, but the reality is that consolidation range is pretty solid as far as how long it's sat there. Especially SPY. SPY has a really solid one. Qs has a solid one much lower, obviously.
Yeah.
DJI has a pretty solid one too, and it's kind of hovering that right now also.
You got this level 2 for QQQ.
Yeah, you got a little bit higher too, kind of where we're hanging out now. That's like your first dip to the left there. See it? And yeah, come further over to the left. Right there. That's kind of where we're hanging out right now. Is we're kind of hanging out on that first retrace. And if you can hold that, that's great. But if you don't hold that, you're going to come down pretty significantly. I would arguably say if you don't hold that, you're probably going to come down 335 there. I don't even think
you just got to play that level to level for sure.
Yeah, this is a level to level play for definitely. But these are areas to kind of continue to watch. For some reason, the Dow Jones that I was watching, it says contract terminated. What does that mean? That's so interesting. I got to get rid of this chart. It means that whatever contract that was halted. Let's pull up the 30-year real quick on bonds and a 10-year.
What, the US
And
30?
yeah,
The yield?
yep.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Look at that.
Look at
And
that.
really, if you go to the left, you can go higher. Like it's not, I know a lot of people like, oh, you can't chart. Yeah, you could chart yields. You could definitely chart yields. You got levels that are there, guys. Like
This is the trend line everybody's drawing right now.
okay, well, where does it stop? That trend doesn't mean anything at this point.
I know. There.
Yeah, that's where I would be looking. I'd be looking for yields to come around there, around 536, 540. That'd be your rejection. Which in that case, we'll see what happens there, right? This is some pretty interesting stuff here when you look at it when it comes to yields and so on and so forth. But a lot of people act like yields can't go higher. They can definitely go higher. They can definitely go higher. Does it mean there's not a lot of risk on the table? Sure, 100% there's risk. And we're seeing it in the stock market. This is why the stock market is pulling back the way it is. The 10, the 2, the 30, all of these are just in this rip move to the upside.
That's interesting. I like the 3-month kind of rolling over right here a little bit.
Yep.
Because that's what you want to see. I mean, dude, this is in full an inversion right now.
If it gets above that level, no, look where we are at right now. If you get above that level, you're gonna freaking rip on the 3.
That's 0 basically. So
come down on that. Bring that down a little bit there, Tucker.
Yeah, no, I mean, as far as like SR,
yes,
like, you're there for sure.
You get above there, oh man, oh, it's rip.
I want to see it above 0 though. I want to see it above 0. Because yeah, man, every time this thing uninverts, it is completely over for equities. It is, yeah, it's bad.
You got to watch that level. That's pretty vital. It's pretty vital. How does the VIX look right now? Pushing against all this.
Ooh. Buy zone up there for equities.
I mean, that's a pretty good move there. It looks almost like the move. Can you go a little bit to the left of that big spike? No. Just from where we are. No, not that one.
Yeah, that one. Where's 2008?
Yeah. Go to the spike right beside where we are right now.
What, this one?
Yep, that one. When was that?
March. That was the banking crisis.
That's what I think we're running into. I don't know if it's a banking crisis, but I think we're getting a spike very similar to that, right? You can see the move is very volatile here. It's got a nice rip move to the upside. I don't know why there's a red in the middle because that banking crisis was all just like one big green move. And then you had all other previous crises. There was no stop in that, right? But we had a little bit of a stop in this current move. Well, VIX looks like it could definitely go higher. This is a nice Chad move from VIX. So that's something you got to watch. Again, VIX is indicative of a risk-off market. But again, Bitcoin is doing what in a risk-off market? It is bidding against everything else. It's bidding against stocks. It's bidding against oil. It's bidding against VIX. It's bidding against dollar. Now, this is why I say you always got to pay attention to the halving. I think the halving is very important. I know a lot of people don't. They think somehow that different macroeconomics affect price. If that's the case, Bitcoin would be setting much lower, in my opinion, if that was the case. Because when you weigh SPY and you weigh Bitcoin, right, they're pretty much tit for tat, right? They're on the opposite sides of the equilibrium. So you got SPY extremely risk off, right? And you got arguably close to bond. I wouldn't even say it's that bond, but as boring as bonds return wise. And then you got Bitcoin, which is very high risk and volatile. And you got risk and volatile bidding, while you got less volatile, more safe, actually dumping. So you got to look at these and understand there can be decorrelations for sure in these markets.
Yeah, dude, the VIX looks like it wants to just giga send. I'm not gonna lie.
It does look good. It looks good for a really nasty spike, right? Which means we could see a really nasty dump. This is the thesis for me, Tucker, for 41.50. on SPY. If this thing rips, you're gonna see SPY just dump into that range.
Wait, when was this? Oh man, what if we just gap up Monday and just giga send?
If you gap, bro, like it's over.
It's
You don't want to
over,
see a gap.
dude.
Yeah,
It is
you don't want to see
completely
it.
over if that happens.
Yeah.
What's Bitcoin doing, man? Is it gonna move? Is it gonna sustain above 30K or what? What are we doing here?
Oh, I've looked at 2019 too, Zodiac. It's just right now I would look at this as this is the 2019, and we're going into 2020. Right, your opportunity for dump is lessening and lessening, because the 2019 dump actually occurred really really early in the year, and we're just not seeing that right now.
He's talking about the she candle. He's talking
The
about
rip up.
this one.
Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see that. I thought you were talking about like the bottom. I was like, that already passed. Because if you go over to the left there, your 2019 bottom never revisited. You came close with the whole COVID scenario, but you didn't quite get there.
The only like stark difference in 2019 Zodiac is that off the bottom for the echo bubble, we pumped 330% versus 100, right? Here we
One-third less.
pulled back. We're going to exclude COVID. Okay. We're going to exclude COVID. Here, wait, I got to do it this way. Here we pulled back about 53% after pumping 336. A third, call it 20% to be generous. We pulled back 20%, 21%, right? So if you account for volatility analysis, then we shouldn't necessarily need to dump more. Not that we couldn't.
We could revisit 25, but
yeah,
going lower than that's a hard argument.
Yeah, if you account for the percentages, then we don't necessarily have to dump more, right? So where was this? Where's November? Yeah, November was a tough one.
If you were to cut out the whole pandemic scenario, you probably would have ramped there, and you'd probably ran into the next cycle.
Let's just do like
it was almost like a disruption in the cycle.
Let's see if we can't.
I will say this too, like this move today on Bitcoin, it's a pretty strong move, guys. Is there manipulation, no manipulation? Like it's a really strong move.
Like, yeah, I don't even know how you draw it, but like that's what it would look like. Basically, you just shift it to the left.
You could have gone up, maybe over a little bit, and then a rip.
Yeah. But instead, we nuked.
Yeah. Again, that expectation, it's always a possibility for a black swan event, but you just have to be cautious with betting on them, because it's so difficult to say that they can actually play or that there's a reason for one to happen. Now, a lot of people will look at the current economy and they'll look at the current rates and they'll look at oil and they'll look at inflation, but inflation's not 9%. It's roughly in the 3% range, right? So because it's in the 3% range, your risk here is less risk on the Fed, it's less risk on people. So, and I'm not saying realistically in 3% range, I'm just saying on the books, right? On the books, it's 3%. So that's the way the Fed sees it. So he's like, I don't have to pressure too much. I know a lot of people think he does. I don't think he does. I think he can just leave rates where they are. We'll see the economy, through time, kind of start to feel the hit of what's going to happen with rates.
Yeah. I really think 2019 is probably the best cycle to compare it to, because dude, Bitcoin was like $200 back here. Like and you definitely can't compare it back here when it was like $5. So I think,
but if you were to compare it to the $5 scenario, that would arguably see what this would have looked like if it didn't, have the COVID scenario. And I mean like right there. Exactly.
This one or this one?
Before either one.
Yeah,
even
both.
that one.
The 2015 like
So yeah, you
echo
just kind of
bubbles.
traded sideways more or less for a while.
This is what Jackus has talked about too, where it's like, oh damn, I messed that up.
Stick out the black box. Yeah.
Where you have like box, and then you have like another level, and then you have another level, and then you just kind of stair step your way, all the way up, basically. And so
Yep.
like his point was like, we're doing that. Like now you'd want to from here, you'd have, for that to be valid, you'd have to get a rip and then a sideways, So I don't know. We'll see. But it would make sense with this holding so well. Give me my, you know what I mean? Level. Like that's what it should do if it followed 2015, but it's not 2015 anymore. Yeah, I mean, I think you just gotta play it as a range, man. Where's let me see. Where's my group one? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I still like this range. I still like it.
All right, guys, I'm just posting the video real quick. Okay.
Yeah, I agree, Zodiac. The yield curve is very troubling. The yield curve is definitely troubling.
You want to pull that up real quick? I do want to talk about the yield curve because I think a lot of people do talk about it. I do agree, like it can be very concerning, but the problem with the yield curve a lot of the time is it ends up being one of those things where it's not able to uninvert without yields coming down. And without what? Without rates coming down, because yields and rates tend to come down together. So it's a really interesting conversation when you look at the yield curve and you're like, man, it's just got to uninvert. It's got to uninvert. It's got to uninvert. We have to start seeing cuts. Have to start seeing cuts. Now we could see that uninversion on the first round of cuts, right? That could be the scenario. But for me, I think cuts are kind of that go-to if you're looking for a yield curve uninversion. Let me quickly.
Don't worry about that.
Did we look at Dixie and oil?
Not super in depth. Yeah, man. Tyrell called it out, but Jackus was talking about it. Bitcoin tracking silver to a T recently. Look at who led. Silver led. Wow. By like 12 hours. Maybe even a day. Jeez, man. Now they're tracking pretty closely, but wow.
I'd really like to see Bitcoin move on the current move within the next couple days. I really would like to see that because, like, if I don't see that, man, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, dude, look. Silver bottoms, recovers. Bitcoin's still like in here, bottoms, then recovers. Yep. Like,
and the silver pullback was way more volatile than Bitcoin too.
For sure, yeah.
Oh, unless go to your left a little bit on Bitcoin.
Wait, was it though? 12.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, no, go to your left on Bitcoin, way over there, that big drop.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was for sure. Because where did this start? I mean, silver didn't even 10%.
I wonder if it's lagging though, like Solana. Like, what if that drop is the current drop, and that pump was the previous pump, and we're going to probably see a pullback into a real pump?
What, silver's lagging?
No, not silver. Bitcoin. What if Bitcoin's lagging silver?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
by a lot is what
by
I'm saying.
A lot. Like, look at this. This bottom here. This bottom. This was.
No. I'm talking about that drop matching the drop over there in August on Bitcoin.
Good morning, guys.
No. The October drop on silver matching the drop in August on Bitcoin.
October.
The big drop.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Will. Max, we're getting nutty out here with the EM correlations.
So see the big drop on silver right there?
This was this.
Yeah, that's what I think that is.
Will
that means we're way behind.
This is this.
You know, my knee-jerk reaction is to argue with Will as soon as he presents something, but I actually think he could be right on this one.
You see what I'm saying? Don't they look very good?
I can see that for sure. So then where are we right now? Where's this high that's being set on Bitcoin?
We're probably somewhere around the 18th.
Oh man,
I mean,
if you look at the retrace though, right? So think about. Okay, so I feel like we're too far along. You know, I feel like we're too.
Well, no. Go to the bottom after that drop in silver. See all that right there. Now look from the 14th all the way till the end of September on Bitcoin.
The 14th of September.
Yep, right there, all the way to the left.
Thank you, Zodiac. Yeah, I've got a nice.
That is the bottom on silver.
Nice smoothie. It's called a Simple Joe smoothie.
You gotta ignore the spike. Ignore the spike.
This was this.
Yes.
Okay, but hang on now.
You see it?
I mean, we'd still be
it?
like,
I know you see it.
Though. Yeah.
I like the abstract thought. I could see it, but I think it's less likely that that's the case. I think that if you just marked out highs and lows on this time frame,
I mean,
like the high that was set in August on silver was probably the right. Yeah. To the left. Sorry, to the left. I mean, that's the grayscale one, right? But I'm talking like that markdown on silver right there to the left. Yeah. That whole markdown was probably leading Bitcoin's markdown. I think that probably is more likely.
Could be. I look at that spike.
12. That was 12%.
Yeah.
Bitcoin marked down 16. So yeah.
Okay.
I could see that.
Let's do some dollar oil analysis.
Hang on real quick, Will. This is really important. This is really important that you guys haven't shown this on the chart yet. And it's shocking to me that you haven't shown it yet.
Is it the like chart?
It is.
Are you talking about the oils?
The like chart is currently in absolute distress. Okay. There's 25 people watching right now, and there's 17 likes on this video. Guys, you know the routine. I know we got a lot of regulars in here. I know it's a Friday. I know everybody's probably a little bit tired, but we need those likes up. We need them up, and we need them up big, and we need them up now. So if you guys could just take one quick moment, hit that thumbs up button for us. It does absolute wonders for the channel. It does wonders for the show. And the reason we're able to grow so quickly is because of you guys and your commitment to not only liking the video, but also subscribing to the channel. So guys, please just take one quick moment. Make sure that you're signed in to your Google account or your YouTube, sign in, whatever you use, and hit that thumbs up button for us. Thank you guys again so much for the support. All right, there we go. We're at 24 likes. You guys, you always come through. You've never not come through, ever. You guys are the best.
Get that last comment real quick.
Bro, I'll never buy Hex, man. What? What? No, man. A man like me that has such a secure bet with Snorlax doesn't need to buy anything, man.
Tommy.
My future, man.
You got that for $2,000 dinner.
Yeah, Tommy's gonna be paying for my life, man. Because I'm gonna
be over for Tommy.
I'm gonna get him to double and triple down because I don't think he's gonna want to back down, man. I don't think he is. So I'm gonna see what I can get out of him. I think I've got the advantage at this point.
The upper hand.
Yeah.
Hey, get him to double or nothing on the steak dinner.
We already did that, by the way. We already did that. Initially, the bet was a one-way ticket, so you pay for one flight, economy, okay, basic economy, plus just the steak. All right, so that might have been like a $600 value, give or take, 500, 600. But we ended up doubling the bet because I was talking a little bit of smack to him over text, and he said, "All right, we'll double it then." So now it's first class tickets round trip both ways, plus not just the steak, but the
Full meal.
the whole meal, man. And I'm telling you, we're gonna get steak, wine, lobster, every side you can. I mean, we're talking upwards of 2,000 to probably, probably even more, probably $2,500 first class tickets round trip. That could be $800 each ticket, at least.
Well,
We're talking $2,500,
Tyreal said, needs Snorlax back. Stream is too much bull porn. I can tell you this, Tyreal. I was sitting on here getting bashed daily for like a solid 2 months because I was bullish on the market. All right. So, I mean, I don't know what you talk about. I mean, it's good to have people agree.
I was super
but it doesn't
bearish
always
up
work.
until 3 weeks ago. I was super bearish up until like three-ish weeks ago.
We do need Tommy back. We need our balance beam. We need him. We need his fractals. We do need Tommy back.
We need Tommy back for a lot of reasons, man. We need the Snorlax back, man. We need the Fractaler back.
I was getting bashed on Twitter. I was getting bashed in DMs. I was getting bashed on stream. I was getting bashed by the followers. And that was like for months, bro. Like I was like, dude, we're going up. And everybody's like, no, man, no. It's going down. And I was like, just follow the cycle. And we are where we are. Again, I come on here though, and I try to be very unbiased. And I for right now, if we can't break 31K, guess what? We're probably going back down to 25. It just is what it is.
Dr.
Right?
Will revenge arc. No, man, the best revenge is being right and making money.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need any revenge, man. Yeah. As long as he's positioned, there you go.
And I was buying in the 25K range. I posted my purchases live on Twitter, getting people just talking mad shit to me like I'm an idiot.
I went to every one of my alt accounts and just talked shit under your post, Will. Those were all me. No, I'm just kidding.
Milady PFPs.
Yeah. By the way, I blocked a Milady this morning. They started coming at me for no reason. I literally said I liked an NFT project, and then they were like, well, what about this one bad call that you had? And I just was like, what? Block. I don't know, man. Sorry, I'm in Florida. What do you?
I saw your post, Max. Do you need to explain that at all?
I might need to explain it, man. I might need to. I don't know if I'm ready to explain it yet, man. That
was kind of out of nowhere.
The tweet got 0 engagement, which I know is a good thing, man. That's how you know you're buying the right project, when it gets 0 engagement. And I've actually done due diligence on this one. That's how you know.
Somebody said, "Was your ex hacked?"
What's that?
It said, "Was your Twitter hacked?" After you tweeted it, somebody commented.
Let me see. Who said that to me? Do I know him?
Chris, CPA.
I'm not getting any notifications. They said that to me?
Yeah. He said, "Was your ex hacked?"
No. I don't know who this is, but it's funny. No, it wasn't. That was actually me, man. I'm not going to say when I purchased it because I didn't want to dox my wallet. But yeah, I did buy one. I was going to let everybody know in like a week. But yeah.
Or you bought a Kanpai?
Is it Kanpai or Kanpai?
Kanpai. It's probably Kanpai, yeah.
Kinpai.
I bought a panda. Yeah.
Kinpai, bro.
Will, how many pandas do you own?
I got pandas, bro. I got a lot of them.
Yeah, Will knows, man. Will knows.
Hey, they sent me to their VIP when we were in Florida. I was like, I gotta buy some now.
Yeah, man. They hosted the boys in Florida. Yeah. Also, dude, I explained it on Twitter. I'll say this briefly. I don't want to get too much into it. I'm just gonna hold this thing, man, and I'm gonna buy a few more too. Just slowly enter.
What are they, like 1 ETH right now?
Less than 1 ETH. Floor is under 1 ETH. Okay. Here's the thing, man. I have been watching them from a distance this entire bear market because I wanted to build an NFT portfolio and have some exposure going into what I think would be next cycle. I knew I wanted them to be Ethereum NFTs. I might dabble in Solana, later on, but I wanted some ETH NFTs. I've been watching the pandas from a distance for probably 6 months now. Once a week, I check their floor. I follow them on Twitter. I watch their content. I don't engage with it. Like I just want to see how they're handling horrible market conditions. They are hungry, man. Like they are
Bro.
innovating. They are hungry. Ice Bags is a winner, man. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and it's very relatable, man. Like we've been absolutely grinding here at BB during the entire bear market. You got to have a different type of dog in you to show up every single day and spend hours doing something that, like it's like the foundation of what you're building is like cracking around you always because the market is just in distress. So it's I mean, dude, he's got that dog in him, man. He's got that dog in him. He's innovating. They've got a whole media wing. Like they've got
all the fighters.
Yeah, all the fighters, man. They're sponsoring fighters and stuff. It's legit, man. So one, I know it's not a rug because I've been following him probably for over a year, but really closely about 6 months. I think Ice Bags is a winner, man. I think he's a winner. And you bet on the people, man. You just need to bet on a good founder. That's literally all it takes. He knows how to market. He knows how to build. He brought that project back from the dead when he took it over. So I'm just saying, I did buy one. I just own one. I'll probably buy a few more. But yeah, they treated the team real nice in Florida.
Wait, was Bills? Were you there? Was Bills there? Because Will,
I didn't see him. I was there.
Wabi was there with Wabi, yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go. I had a 6 a.m. flight, so I couldn't go.
Yeah, they offered me when I came out there. They were like, "How many VIP tickets do you want?" And I was like, "How many can I get?" There's like as many as you want. And I was like, "Okay." And I went past the team. I was like, "Who wants to go?" And then we got some hands, and some people wanted to, some people didn't. And then so we ended up going, and they gave us VIP. Like it was like we met a lot of really good people there. Like I met Ice Bags there too.
You met Ansem and some of those other guys.
Ansem, right? Yep. I met a lot of guys up there. Big Boy was there. There was a lot of guys there.
You know what me, Max, and Tommy were doing at the time was just slamming steak, and it was phenomenal.
Dude,
I know I saw those.
Dude, that gnocchi. Oh,
life altering. Man.
Oh my God.
Insane.
Yeah,
man. I did buy a panda, man. I did, and I'm gonna buy some more too. I like them under 1 ETH as a floor. I mean, man,
and we're not getting paid or sponsored. Just so you guys.
No. We're not. I just like.
We're just talking purchase.
We're just here talking. Yeah, we're just talking price. We're talking projects. I like them. I wish they'd sponsor us, man. I would take a Compi Panda sponsorship, man. That'd be a cool partner.
I'd take a Compi Panda in Compi Panda.
What is a Tensorian? You see what Zodiac said? He said Tensorian's the best levered bet on Sol. Will, do you know what Tensorians are?
Zodiac, man.
I'd have to see it, bro.
It's not going below $10 again, brother. If you want to make another bet with me, I'm looking to juice my bet with Tommy. So if you want to make another bet on the outcome of our bet, Zodiac,
he'll send you a contract. You just sign it, and
let's do this thing, man. Let's do this thing. I got about a $2,500 bet with Tommy right now. I'm looking to at least double or triple my exposure now that I'm healthily in profit. So, Zodiac, if you want that action, man, you let me know. You've got a market, and it's right here,
bro.
Will over or under? Do you own more or less than 5 pandas?
Over.
Will's got that man. That's the thing. Will's got that dog in him. Will knows.
Bro, I posted a video on all my NFTs like a little while back. If you scroll through, it's the most ridiculous portfolio you've ever seen on NFTs.
Yeah, you do own a lot of NFTs, Will.
Yeah, he's trying to make it, man. He's gonna make it.
He's gonna.
Bro, I only need like 10% of those to blow up, and I'm good. Like.
See, the shotgun effect with NFTs actually is the smartest way to go about it. I've never done it, but if you really think about it, you have to assume that a majority will probably not do that much and will kind of just like range and chop and probably rug at some point. But if you just have 1 or 2 projects in a big portfolio that pull 100 or 200x, which a lot of NFTs did last cycle, that's really all you need. You'll recoup all your losses and probably like 20x what you actually invested. So
did you guys really not bid right here? Come on, man.
Dude, I won't. I'm not going to. Yeah. That's never gonna happen.
He said I won't.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
When Max was talking earlier, I thought he was gonna come out and say he had my lady. I was
no,
like,
I don't. No,
when somebody said was your account hacked, I was just like, "Did you get my lady?"
oh, man, I don't. Yeah, I don't see it, man. Sorry. Yeah, I don't see it at all.
That's it's a tightening move, man. I'm not buying them.
Why aren't you buying them, Will? You own a bunch of NFTs. Why don't
Yeah.
you buy the most popular one, Will? This is basically the Caspa of NFTs, man.
I don't want to get hated on for what I'd say.
Oh no.
I don't buy projects of people that hide behind PFPs that act like everything's like super cringe. Like it's a personal thing. Like I just have fun with it, make something out of it, and like create something from your project, right? Create value. And I just don't feel like being cringe is value.
Wow, I can't believe you just said that, Will. That's so messed up, man.
Shocking. Will, you don't have to
I'm
wear
gonna
it as
get
a
bashed, bro. I'm
profile
gonna get
pic.
so bashed for
Just
that.
bury it deep down in a wallet and have
Tucker, why
generational
would
wealth.
you buy that, man?
Cause, dude, I'm not gonna make it my profile. Who cares?
would you
It's
even
very
own it, though,
deep.
Look at that thing.
Bro, just get a Kim Pie, customize it,
come on.
and you're
You
good
gotta,
to go.
You gotta take a bid.
The
right
pandas are like hands, like not even close, man. Like such a better project. I'm not even shy about it, man. Like I've been watching them. I've been watching both communities diligently. Okay. Diligently. Look at that chart, man. Look at that thing. Look at that little complacency shoulder there. Would you really?
Ordinals too, yeah. I got a lot of those bills.
No, it's time, man. It's
Let's
time
not
to
even
start
talk
bidding.
Ordinals. I got bags tied up in that.
It's time.
Are you shoving?
Well, the thing that I think a lot of people are fading, and Bills is on point with that, is the Ordinals play. So many people are fading it right now. And I feel like, when Bitcoin's value goes up and those Ordinals blow up, oh my gosh. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Are we ripping yet? Yeah.
Bro, that 30-year looks absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, man. It looks so bad. Like I remember people on Twitter, and I won't name names because I'm not gonna bash people individually, but they were telling me that the 30-year couldn't go higher about a week ago. That looks like a gap to me.
Call them out, Will. Who was it?
Some people I like. That's why I'm not calling them out, because I think they do have solid information. It's just people are getting too bared up. That's all. Right?
Well,
not on the team, obviously, but
bared up on what? What do you mean?
Thinking that the economy is going to collapse.
Okay, these do not need to skyrocket, or these don't need to drop. The economy doesn't need to collapse in order for yields to drop. Not a requirement for yields to drop.
Not a requirement at all.
No.
The Fed can even come in and buy these yields down if they want to.
Bro, if the Fed pauses or cuts, these are going to drop like a stone, like hard and fast. There's no way around it. I don't care about one NFT or NFP print. One NFT print, one claims print. Couldn't care any less. These are gonna drop when the Fed cuts. Period. End of story. That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it. I'm buying bonds here, man. I'm buying this. I'm literally because here's the thing. I'm turning my camera back on. I'm eating a little bit of food. Here's the thing. Let's take a look at this chart right now. Okay. Everybody's favorite macro accounts, and we all follow them. Okay. We all follow them because we want to learn something, and they seem way smarter than they are. We all follow them. All right. None of them were bearish TLT at $95. Okay. Not a single one of them. Now, I know that because I follow all of them. Okay. And I talk with a lot of them on a daily basis. None of them were, oh, yeah, I see, a little bit lower. I don't know. Like nothing really. Now, conveniently, as TLT's pressing up against $82 yesterday, all these macro guys are happy to paint the picture as to how the long end is doomed and how it's never going to recover. And this time is different. And the environment is blah, 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 blah. Okay. They're hindsighters. Okay. They're all hindsighters. Every single one of them. Now that it's already happened, they're so happy to explain to you why it happened and how effed you are. Okay,
but they never bid it.
And none
They
of
never
them
bid it.
No, they're actually
none of
shorting this chart. Look at
They're
this
shorting
chart.
it. Oh
Would
my
you
God.
short this chart?
No.
And none of them, again, I will reiterate, and none of them were happy to tell me why we were all screwed up bidding the long end when TLT was above $95. But now that it's already happened, they're happy to explain it to me how we're about to get a continuation. Okay. I am fading that. Okay.
Well,
Fading that. I'm fading that hard. Okay.
Oh my God.
Max, but we talked about this. We literally said at the high end range, 95 to 100, we're like, yeah, I can go deeper here. And everybody's like, oh, no, this is where it bounces. This is where it turns around. And we're like, no,
we knew.
it can drop.
We knew. I said, okay, bonds are in capitulation. When I saw that the double bottom was not going to hold, I said bonds are in capitulation. We could go down 30% lower than here. And I'll be bidding it the entire way down. I'll be bidding it every dollar we go down, another clip.
Imagine not bidding this.
That's what I'm saying. That's almost
With,
like you're
with
on drugs.
the Fed done tightening, man. With the Fed done tightening, and guess what? What's happening with bonds and yields right now is actually going to force the Fed to pivot earlier than anticipated. They're going to be cutting rates probably end of Q1 if shit like this continues to happen. Okay.
They don't have to keep rates where they are. They can bring them down to 4.5, 4, and still have enough pressure on the markets to get inflation to come down.
And that's the thing about higher for longer, man, is everybody's like higher for longer. Rates will reach, 5.25%, and they're going to hold there for 5 years. No, they didn't say that. It's actually priced in that that's not the case. Okay. And higher for longer could just mean like you said, Will, we cut to 4% or 3.5% and we hold there for a while. We're in higher for longer. We are literally in higher for longer right now.
Higher for longer is just no zero.
Dude, imagine being bearish on this chart, knowing that it's an ETF of U.S. government bonds.
That's the most insane thing in the world to be bearish on that day.
Dude, you should have heard the space yesterday, Will.
You should have heard the space yesterday.
Like I don't even know what to say. Like, if you were going to be bearish, you should have done that above 100. You should have done that above 100.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. They were all totally fine with the long end, and then it capitulates, and then they all get super bearish and say,
bullish, bearish.
Everybody's bullish at the top, bearish at the bottom.
Yes, dude, it's unbelievable.
Hey, Tucker, let's pull up the VIX, man. What's going on with the VIX?
The VIX is flying, man.
Yeah, it's
the VIX is unpinned, man. It's over.
Yeah, the VIX is no. We were looking at this earlier, man. Look at where's the daily? Yeah, no, maybe even the weekly.
Yeah, we were looking at that last spike, right?
We were looking at this, man. Yeah.
No, we weren't. Only Tucker was.
Only I was.
I was looking at the last spike right before this spike.
Hey, Tucker, draw a diagonal line from all the most recent highs in 2022 all the way down. That looks really good. Yeah, no, a little higher. Yeah, right there, right there. Maybe a little higher from the wicks. There we go, right there.
So what, 20, 27, 28, somewhere in there?
Yeah, I like that.
25, 26.
I can see that. You get above that, though, it's over.
Oh, man.
You get above that,
it's over.
Over, yeah.
You do not want to see it go up higher than that. But historically, if you zoom out real quick, Tucker, historically, like, these trends continue to play. So, like, once you get the downtrend or the uptrend, it continues to play all the way down to the 10. So right now we're in the downtrend as far as on the lows, right? So you get the upswing, you get the downswing, then you get the upswing, then you get the downswing. Pull it up on a monthly real quick and just form the lows.
Right? We never really had this many like spike lower highs going into a downtrend. Like we had it here, but it was like way lower.
But that liquidity was way lower there too. You got to think about how much liquidity was injected recently in 2021, 2020.
There we are.
Nah, bro.
No, bro. Wait, what?
Look, so if you were to, zoom out on SPY. SPY is an interesting one too. If you scroll out right here, this is why I think we're gonna get a reversal on a lot of things.
Where are the bid wars? Where are the bids, man? They're gone. No bid.
You're coming into 4150. I think that's where your bid will really come in heavy.
I cut all my equity long exposure before this last little push down here, man, this morning.
Good man. Good man.
And we talked about this morning too, Max, before you got on, and I was like 4150 seems like the bid. If you throw that up on the monthly there, like it's so obvious. It's so
We also have
obvious.
a huge point of control, Tucker, confluence with Will's level. If you draw a volume profile of like
From where?
maybe a little further left, a little bit more left.
I already did it. Hang on. Where? Like up here?
That's fine. Yeah, right there. That's fine. No, that was it. That was it. Yeah, it's right there. It's that. So I could see that point of control getting tagged there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty nice level.
Plus you form a lower low, so you get people super bearish at the lows, and then you
Little
just
gap
bounce
right
off
there,
it.
Let's see. No FVGs, huh?
But drop it on the monthly, Tucker, and look at exactly where that lines up.
The monthly?
Yeah. Look at
And
that
guys,
monthly high, bro.
we
That's your
are-
consolidation range.
We are 1 like away from 30 likes on the video. We got 32 people watching. I know there's a handful of you that are enjoying or liking this stream that haven't shown that affection and that appreciation with a literal like yet. If you guys could just take one quick moment, make sure you're signed into your YouTube account, hit that thumbs up button for us. It does wonders for the channel. It does wonders for the show. Really keeps us motivated. And again, guys, happy Friday. Thanks so much for being here. But please just take one quick moment and hit that thumbs up button for us. Thanks so much, guys.
Don't you like how it lines up perfectly every time, Tucker? Pulls
Oh,
right into support.
Yeah,
Pulls right into the range.
we probably need to come retest 2100.
Nah, bro.
No,
Right here. Ain't gonna happen. No, but like where you were lined, yeah. Look at that high, bro. Like literally just look at the line across that high. You
Yeah.
are right on top of your monthly consolidation range. Beautifully on top of it.
Yeah, what is that? 4125-ish? Yeah.
I think 4150, but yeah, that's the range you really want to pay attention to, man. That 4150 has so much confluence there. So like if we come down to it though, it's not going to be a flush like a lot of people think. I think it's going to be a slow bleed into it and then some kind of ridiculous round out, right? And then just a blast off up to all-time high.
So you think all-time high from that point of control, Will?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Look, put it on the monthly, Tucker, and look at the consolidation underneath there. It's absolutely, look at all that consolidation there, Max. Like there's so much support there.
Well, okay, yes, I do agree with that. That is support. There's no other way around it.
Like to break that would be insane.
My only concern is that like the biggest fade that I know is planning that exact same thing, Will.
So is Jackus.
No, I think Jackus thinks we're going to hold like right here.
Oh yeah, no. So that's my worst case scenario. Like if we can get the 4150, if we get there, that's my worst case scenario.
I have no idea who Mark is.
Come on, Tucker. Who's Mark? Tell us who Mark is.
Who's Mark?
I don't know. You seem to know who Mark is. Who's Mark?
Why would I know who Mark is?
I don't know.
I'm said Tucker, Mark.
Well, here's the thing, Zodiac. I'll give you this alpha. In an M, you don't want to see that much consolidation. What you want to see is you want to see a V out, and you want to see equal highs at the end, right? Like a lower high doesn't really consolidate for that. This could very well even be a W, right? But you want to see that V out in the middle, and we have so much consolidation there. It's not a V out. It's a solid floor almost of consolidation. Like there was just so much accumulation in that range. It's difficult for me to want to say that price can go below there.
Have we talked about the infamous ETH BTC pair yet today or no?
No.
I think it's
oh my god.
That's the box, bro.
Where are the falling wedge bros? Where are they?
That is the freaking box I had drawn on the money too.
Hang on, Tucker. Go to the 3-day for me, bro.
Where are the falling wedge bros?
Yeah, where are the bros?
You know what's funny? Dollar's dumping too.
Is it?
Yep.
A little bit.
No, I mean it's quite a bit.
Here's the thing, man. It is officially here or over. All right.
Yeah, dude.
This is it. That's the last time I'll say it. It is here or it is ogre. And I don't love that the monthly order block. Like I think it's fine. I would view this more as a range. Like if you drew your range low starting July of 2021.
Oh, I know who All Might is. I know who All Might is.
Is it an IRL guy?
It's an IRL guy on this team.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, who?
an
Give me my
IRL
money
guy.
back.
He sent
Hey,
the
let me
last message in our group chat.
let me share
Oh,
screen
I
real quick.
see.
I gotta run.
All Might. Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is my ETH play here, Max. Like if this holds, bro. If this holds,
Dude,
that's
I
what
know.
I'm gonna sell.
I bought some ETH. Will I bought some ETH? I faded my own instinct to want to short it because it looks so bad.
We were getting into it, man, the other day. We was like, bro, I'm like, it's going up. You're like, no, it's going down. It's gonna hold.
I bought some ETH, man. I did buy some ETH.
I won't lie. When it was that support, it did look like the Cheeto in the door meme. I get that, but that's usually when it's time to bid, when the Cheeto reveals itself, right?
When
Yeah,
the Cheeto reveals itself.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think the sentiment around ETH BTC is very similar to that of the long end right now, TLT. And just on principle, I have to fade the masses when they become this vocal about something so obvious that they're clearly hindsighting. They're doing the same thing about ETH BTC right now. So I'm kind of like, man, even if it is super bearish, squeeze these hindsighters to Hades, man. Just obliterate them.
Look,
Everybody loves to be such a hindsighter on a capitulation or a pump, you know? They just like you didn't call it, but I mean some people did, right? But most people didn't. You know, they like to just point out the obvious. ETH BTC is in free fall. Oh my gosh. It's like, okay, yeah, well, where were you at 0.07? You know, where were you? I don't know.
Where were you at $2,000 ETH when you could have shorted this thing all the way back down?
Where were you?
Everybody told me that it was going long from there.
Yep.
And I could tell you this, they could very well easily squeeze in the 2,000 again. It's not hard. This is the range.
Dude, ETH could sneeze and go to 2,500. It's ETH.
Right. They have no clue what they're getting into here because if you look at the highs here too, boom, right? It's more obvious than people want to accept. That's a higher high. That's what that is, right? And if you look at the lows here too,
Zodiac, brother.
look, guys,
Name.
what do you see here? What do you see here? Again,
I see price coiling.
you see price coiling. Now, granted, this could break down, but it doesn't have to yet, which means they could easily squeeze you all the shorts and then roll.
Will, do you know how bullish people would get if we move back to the top of that wedge? Do you even understand how bullish people would get?
Bro. You'd see everybody selling their cars and buying ETH and telling us how ETH is ultrasound money.
Confirmed 0.15 ETH BTC valuation coming. Like, dude, it would be unbearable. It'd be unbearable.
You know what the best part is? The best part is always being bullish at the lows and bearish at the highs. Because retail is always going to do the exact opposite. Yes, we're all retail. I get it. Yada yada. I don't play the retail.
Will,
play.
you're retail.
No,
Okay.
he's not. Caroline Ellison is not retail, man.
I use your money to not be retail. Okay. Or FTX's money, which was your money, but now it's my money.
Listen, everybody wants everybody's enjoying this ETH BTC waterfall a little bit too much. All right. A little bit too much, in my opinion. And if Bitcoin remains strong here and we get a dead cat bounce, even a dead cat bounce on ETH BTC
could be massive.
Buckle up. I mean, it's going to be an explosive move. So,
yeah. You gotta be careful.
How could you
here.
not want to short this thing? I mean, look at it, right? Like it looks like trash. How could you not want to short it?
Mhm.
Cheeto in the door, bro.
Cheeto
In the freaking door.
Cheeto in the freaking door.
But the door hasn't even pushed open a little bit. The Cheeto hasn't even cracked. But it's Cheeto in the door.
hasn't even.
There's maybe a little bit of Cheeto dust on the floor, but that's about it.
They see the dust and they think
You
it's
know
cracking.
who's on the other side of the door with the battering ram is Tommy.
Open up.
Man. And that's a big battering ram, man.
Yeah, it is.
That man swings a big bat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, but this right here, that's the play, man. Look, I look, just yesterday, I was talking to some people, and I was like, "We're gonna get 30K." They're like, "You're an idiot." I'm like, "Okay."
Who said that?
Overnight,
Who called you an idiot?
There's some randoms on freaking Twitter. They always tell me this shit every single day. They tell me, "Oh,
Do you like Twitter, Will? Do you like Twitter?
I like talking shit to people because they're always wrong. There's certain people in on Twitter who will always call the opposite of whatever I'm calling just to do it.
You know what drives me crazy about Twitter, man? And first of all, I hate Twitter. I used to really like it, and I
don't like it.
I love doing YouTube with you guys. I love doing YouTube. I can't stand Twitter.
Mhm.
At least just not in the bear market. It's unbearable. But what drives me crazy is like I've got tweets, like I'll give out a play and it will work and it'll make a bunch of money. And then after I take profits or something, price will become invalidated like a month later, and they'll be like, look what happened. Look at your call. And I'm like, where did I say this was like a 12-month hold or something?
I didn't say hold it for life.
It's like if you posted a long setup at 25K, Will, and then you took profit at 30K just now, and then price went back down to 22 like 8 months from now, and someone was like, look at you, were completely wrong, Will.
You were so bullish up here.
That wasn't the trade, man. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh no. Raul Paul just said sold a 50 on Twitter. It's over.
I mean, we'll get halfway there.
Tyrell knows what it is.
Tommy needs to let me out of the bet right now, then, man. I gotta take myself out. Oh no.
Hold on. I gotta snip this and I gotta put it on Twitter and say, oh my gosh, what happened? My shorts are wrecked.
My shorts are wrecked.
Oh man, could somebody take me to Walmart and get me some new pairs of shorts? I don't know. It's interesting. I got to run though, guys. Good talk. It's always fun.
Will, you owe me a text
hours
message.
And hours and hours.
Will, you owe me a text message.
I can't text. I don't have a phone till like Wednesday or Tuesday.
Because I've texted you 3 times and I was like, what is his problem, man? He will not respond to me.
I don't have a phone, bro. Look,
Dude.
I'm using my daughter's phone, bro. Because
why don't you just go buy a new phone, man? You own like 3,000 NFTs. Just go sell one and buy a phone.
I bought a new iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Titanium.
Yeah, baby.
It's just gonna take me like 5 days to get it.
Okay, so how do I communicate with you?
Discord.
Hey, kick a chat. But you can do that, or hold on, let me. I'll send you in Discord my number, which is my daughter's number. All right.
Oh, he bought the Solana phone.
Look at this.
I did not buy the Solana phone. That never happened.
He did. He bought it. He thinks it's going to $50.
If I was gonna buy anything, I would buy the Helium phone. All right. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's $5 a month.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I have a dust wallet of Helium somewhere, and I need to find the seed phrase for it. Because if that thing recovers,
I think it's going to, bro. They're basically coming out as like the next Boost Mobile.
What is it? HNT?
Yeah.
I think you put HTN. Oh no, you got HTN.
There we go.
Yeah, that still looks terrible.
It's rounding out.
I don't even know if I own any. I had some at one point, I think.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. It's bottomed.
I bet there's some divergences.
But is there any reason for it to go up?
Yeah, they just came out with a new phone with $5 a month for the plan.
Dude, why do they even need a token though? Like that's what I don't get. Why do you need a token for a
because you
project?
need you're probably going to need the token to be able to pay the people to provide the service for the plan. And what they're going to probably do is they're probably going to roll your monthly for your phone and for your service into HNT. It's so always think of it like this, like Uniswap, right? Uniswap gets fees, and what they do with those fees is some of those fees go back to the pool, some go to the actual Uniswap team, right? And so the fees that go back to the pool, they ramp up when there's a lot of users. So that your rewards go up way up in price, and that's why Uniswap always rises every bull run. The same thing's going to happen with Helium when Helium users start to use it more, and people see, oh, $5 a month for a phone. You think people aren't going to be trying to save money when they're paying like $30 a gallon for gas? Yeah, they're gonna be sitting there buying these phones,
30 a gallon.
$5 a month.
Oh, come
right?
on. Come on now, Will. 30
When
a gallon.
when inflation comes back, it's
Come
gonna
on,
be.
Will.
You get what I'm saying though. Look, when inflation comes back, people are gonna be trying to save money because it's gonna come back. It's pretty obvious by oil. Probably another year or two. And when that happens, then they're gonna be buying these phones from Helium and Solana and getting cheap prices and not even realize they're on a blockchain, and that fee is gonna go back into that token. That token's gonna rise from it. So I don't think it's a bad bet. I really
I'll
don't.
see if I can find my Dust wallet. I think I have a Dust wallet of it somewhere. I'm not really sure where.
Remember when everybody was mining Helium? Like everybody.
Bro.
Their mom.
Oh shit! Look who it is, boys.
Oh, young Jackus.
Dang, as I'm going out, it's messed up. Zach is waiting for me to leave. That's what
One
happened.
in, one out, baby.
A
One in,
wild
one out.
Jackus has appeared.
Oh my
Here
god, once again.
All right, I'm out,
We need
guys.
this meme.
See you,
I'll
Will.
see you.
Oh, Willis, Caroline is
Yeah.
leaving. No.
Yeah. I got to go take care of the FTX funds.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later.
That's the deal. I just arrived home, guys. I apologize. I couldn't make it earlier. I was away the whole day, hospital and such. So, yeah,
That's
busy
all right,
day for
Jack.
me.
It's a big day though, man. Bitcoin was at 30K earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You hadn't
Let
noticed,
me
had
check. No. Oh, really? Nice. I've only seen it in the morning, but I haven't seen that we've already breached 30K. Well,
We're a little bit
yeah.
off
Let
now.
Let me just give me max like 5 minutes. I'll check the charts and everything. Switch my clothes. So literally just arrived, opened the stream, joined in to see if you guys still alive. Okay, 5 minutes. I'll catch
5
up on
minutes.
everything and then
5
join
minutes. Tucker, are we gonna hold here, man? My level was 29,350. I wanted us to hold that if we get down there.
Yeah, I mean, if we could just hold this whole consolidation, I think we're
Yeah.
good. But,
You gotta hold that. It's non-negotiable. You have to.
Yeah.
I won't allow a deviation, man. We have to hold that level.
I mean, on a high enough time frame, it was a sweep, right?
I kind of think we keep going though. I don't know. Maybe it's just a gut feeling, but I have a feeling we tag 31, man. I really do.
Yeah, it still looks good. Really, on the daily, you just need to hold like this area.
What level is that?
Like 28.5.
I don't want to see us that low.
I know, but like you could do this for a little bit and then go. But that would be that would take a lot more time.
I think we got to do it now. But you're not wrong. I don't think you want to see us that deep.
Yeah. Might have to buy some pandas, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I've been watching them for a while.
How do you feel about the penguins?
I'm indifferent. I really, with NFTs, I'm kind of like and I complimented Will on his shotgun approach. With NFTs, I'm a little bit more of like just find a good project and just invest in it. Don't do the whole shotgun effect. 'Cause I don't really want to have a huge NFT portfolio, but I'm pretty confident the pandas are going to be a winner. They didn't pump like crazy next cycle, or last cycle. They've got a whole media wing, man. They do their own, production on the media side. They've got a cool cast, big sponsors, very well connected. I think they're going to be a winner. So I bought me a Panda. Bought a Panda. I'll happily buy a couple more too, slowly.
Yeah. We could tag 45K if Cointelegraph does it again.
I'll be right back, Tucker. Give me like 30 seconds.
All right, yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, man. Rare sats? What is a rare sat, man? I'm not with it. I'm not with all that hip stuff. This is my zone. Yeah, I like that up there. Maybe we bang our head on it a few times, or we just, one way or the other. I think we get a reaction from there. Let's see what else we got, boys. Let's see where my spider line. Oh, man. Where's group one? Take that off. Yeah, man, this is that level. This is that level. I think you clear it, you go. You go hard. All right.
What level is that there? What is that? Is that your spider lines you call them?
Yeah, Max, don't fade my spider lines, man.
I'm not. I don't fade any of your lines, man.
All right, so here we got that one too. And then I want to draw this one as well. And there is your target. 33K with haste. Let's see it. Because I said I could see us banging our head into like 32 for a second, maybe retest this level and then pop into there.
Yeah.
I could see something like that happening. Unless Tommy is right and Binance just got their hedges blown out and it's completely over.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if that is the case, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, someone asked, is this more perps or spot?
Good question.
The last move has been more perps, but there is some spot bidding too. It's not like exclusively, But I will say the move that happened from like this was back like October 15th and this was right before the fake news tweet from Cointelegraph. That was predominantly by spot beforehand. So this most recent move, starting last night, is mostly perps.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. That was basically it. Like,
yeah, just like, I got washed, right? So this had to be spot.
Yeah, that was mostly, yeah. This move actually was mostly perps. The one starting before the fake news tweet was spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look at this. So we've like in price, we've recovered all this. We're not even close in open interest. So that tells me that the majority of like this has to be spot because that is not keeping up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting.
Yep. There's definitely some spot activity, which is healthy. It's good to see. There's certainly people chasing it on perps, to be clear, but
because those two levels are the same. Why does it do that? There, right? Those two levels are the same. So this has to be spot. BNB looks sad.
So Ash, I feel like we should wait for Tommy to explain it
I don't
it's
want to
kind
steal his thunder. Yeah.
it's his thought, and I don't think we can do it justice.
No.
And he'll be back Monday, so
Yeah.
we'll definitely we will make sure he explains it because I want to hear more about it too.
I mean, B&B is just untradeable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not real. You could just trade this range, but
That actually wouldn't have been a terrible strategy this entire time.
no, it would have been a great strategy after you formed it here. You could have faded this bid. I mean, would have been nice. The $20 range. So what is that? A 10% range.
On 10x leverage, that's not bad, Tucker.
100% bangers both directions.
It's not bad at all.
No, it's not.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's not. Yeah. Rollbit's getting a little pop. Dude, I can't believe Sol went as high as it did.
I can. Reason being is my bet aside. First of all, that point of control tag is textbook.
Unreal tag on the POC. Look at that.
So nice. Go to the Sol BTC chart though, man. Sol BTC tells you everything that you need to know. Like that's bottomed. That's bottomed as hell, man. That is a bottom chart. That thing is moving up, up, up. Oh,
Got to
no,
clear.
Tucker. Oh no, Tucker. Delete
Come
that.
on, let's clear. We got to
Line
clear. Zodiac made the point. Zodiac made the point.
It's a good point. It's a great point, but I don't like it. I don't want to hear it, man.
I know, but we gotta clear like 0.095.
You got to get back above 0.001, man.
Yeah,
that's the level. You flip that, it's a psychological level. You take out the previous high.
Yeah. Evan Casey, man. Put that up there.
What does that even mean, Evan? What is Bubba Kush?
Evan's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing.
Evan's he's just feeling it, man.
Yeah.
He's in sync with it.
You know why he's feeling it? You don't know why. Because of this.
Oh yeah, he's an XRP guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Maxi.
Well, Jackus has returned.
Oh, Wild Jackus has returned. All right, Jackus, give us the chart dump, brother. Let's see it.
Okay, let's go. Wait,
let's go.
Let me share it.
All right, good. I'm gonna go get coffee real quick.
I just had mine. Like I haven't looked at the chart at all. I was just making a coffee.
Good. We'll get your raw thoughts then, Jackus.
Yeah.
There we go.
The front runner. Look at that.
Yeah. Didn't get filled. Okay, gonna be honest. Didn't get filled on my leveraged long here, but we did expect this upside. So pretty awesome. We still haven't reclaimed that 30K. Okay, gotta be honest. I'll still give it to the bears. I've been saying I'm anticipating this move for a while. They keep fighting very well, but they are at like the thinnest ice ever. Flip 30K with confidence, and it's annihilation time after for them, because and I think it already is, because we are getting those signs elsewhere. And I've been saying so, on the BTC Euro chart. I've been saying this level simply, I just don't see us breaking it below. It would have to be very short-lived, like quick. And I think with this move, if you look at it, we are basically even flipping this one now, sort of. Not there yet, but I think this is just like the last push down. We are already flipping this important level on the weekly, which is super important. This breaker resistance. I've been eyeing this one for a while, and already flipping this one is huge. That's huge. And I can imagine, we might pull back, or maybe we go a little bit higher, like even break this high here. Then maybe we like make the pullback. But I think it's, even from the technical standpoint, like solely looking at BTC, not gonna lie, I quickly checked gold, and I was like, bears are gonna die, because if you look at the gold chart, just crazy. But yeah, I think we could sweep this high even on this move, then possible retest. I don't think it's gonna be that quick, just like go high. I think we need to spend a little bit more time in here, but it's looking very good. And I think flipping this level is the same as flipping 30k for BTC. So I think the Euro chart already has flipped it, and I think we're gonna see the weakness in the dollar index, because we've seen the insane strength in gold, and whenever we do see that, we see weakness in the dollar index to follow. So I think the DXY is gonna go down, which means that the BTC USD chart is gonna catch up as well, and it's gonna break this weekly resistance. I think, let me see. Yeah, we are already trading slightly above it. If I zoom in on the daily, I want to see. So like, okay, let me clear a few of these, not needed anymore too much. So we are already flipping this one. We still don't have a weekly close, surely. We gotta be patient and wait for that one. And as I said in the beginning, there is still some hope to bears, and BNB still hasn't flipped the 220 level. I still want to see that, but like, it's shaping up. The signs are there. BTC Japanese yen completely flipped this one. This one already broken the structure. Even on the weekly, it turned this support into a breaker. This was the violent move down. Look at this precision. Look at that. We have a sweep of these equal lows. We create a breaker. Look at this touch. Just so precise, man. Just not coincidence. So flipping this is exactly what I wanted to see for the bull confirmation. I think these are the early signs that the trend has truly reversed. But I still have to be patient until we flip that 30k. That is gonna make me like super comfy. But if I jump into quickly, if I jump into gold, look at that. Look at that, man. This is just full rectum. For anyone anticipating downside, just bye to your
dude, that's
bear
insane.
scenarios.
That's insane.
This is,
what an incredible
yes.
chart. Yeah, I bet it doesn't ever revisit that low that was just set. The capitulation. No. Yeah, it's never going to visit that again. Yeah.
No. And the wonderful thing is that I was speaking of this, that, Max, that, Tucker. I've been speaking of this live ahead, and I've been giving pretty, I would say, scientific, reasons or facts why we should buy. Did I expect like this fuck you upside? Absolutely not. This is truly amazing. But I think it shows you that we are heading into the decade of commodities. And, on the first touch here, this is now breaker. So I'm very confident we go to new all-time high at some point. And once we do, we break it and we start the new run, And everyone that was trolling me that, gold is going to die, just fuck you here. Yeah, I think smaller revisit. I think silver is catching up as well. And I think BTC will follow. And then we will continue trending way higher. Even if we look at the logarithmic chart, we are in this compression. We are in this sort of compression. I would say, it's more like, it's maybe more like this. Yeah, this one's more precise. So we are in this compression upwards channel. And I think what happens is that we spend some more time here. It's not going to be as quick as this move up. It's not going to be up only, not yet, in my opinion. But I think we are heading there. I think everything is set up. For touch simply won't happen. And I do expect gold to go 200% from here. So at minimum $6,000 over the decade. By the way, I'm not saying like next year. I'm saying over the decade. Important to keep in mind. Silver, we are so close to turning this point into a breaker. Once again, above just death for the bears. I think this needs to head higher to the higher time frame resistance above.
And Jagus, just remind me, do you think that silver is going to outperform gold over the next decade?
Yes. I do think so. It nearly always does, but it's like with alts, it's gold. Gold is the main leader, as BTC is the main leader in crypto, and then alts follow up later on. Lower market caps catch up. Upside is bigger, and then downside is bigger as well. So sorry, I'm drinking like coffee partially. If you are, it's always based on a person of his risk appetite. So if you want to be super safe, you go and buy bonds and just hold for the yield, right? And then you want to go a little bit with more risk, just buy equity, buy SPX for the long term. We want to go more, try stock picking, you want to go a little bit more, I don't know, go penny stocks or something. And then you essentially, if you want to play it safe but also risky, you go for BTC. That is just high proxy for all of these. And then for some people, the BTC moves are too risky. Some people are not able to handle down 70% drawdowns, 75, 80% drawdowns in the bear markets. And I totally get that, So it's really up to each person. But I think what some people will look at BTC and consider that one risky compared to gold. And it's true, compared to gold, the moves will be much larger on both sides. I think what people do wrong is that they try to look at gold and think that there is only gold and there is nothing else, or there are only equities and there is nothing else, and don't realize how very connected these all are, whether they want to admit it or not. It's not like always day-to-day correlated, but you know what I mean. So yeah, and then
what do you think about what do you think about SPX today? Have you taken a look at the S&P 500?
Yeah,
Looks
that's
scary.
pretty decent down. Yeah, I still am not bearish. I was thinking that this is possible that we rate the lows one more time, although I was sort of more hopeful we would go from here higher. But I still do think that we see higher prices before we see recession. Okay, I still think we do, and we still, in my opinion, we still need to create that sentiment higher. I think there are too many bears right now calling for the recession. People are not trusting that. There's lots of people that are hedged, and you get these downsides when people are not prepared for them, mostly, not when everybody's prepared. So I don't think this is anything that bad, but I could see drop lower and then we bounce once again.
Yeah, at this point, I'm leaning towards taking out the lows because we were unable to hold, I think, where we needed to, in my opinion, on the lower time frames. But I don't think it means it's over or anything like that.
No, I don't think so either. This is just a normal pushback. We can spend some more time in here. I'm not the guy to tell you if we go straight from here. I'm not the lower time frame guy. I'm the higher time frame guy, and I think we could see these two being swept, possibly, these two lows. It's possible, we drop there, but we still need to keep in mind the market structure here, and the big impulsive move was from here. Okay, so anything in here is a higher low technically compared to this one. Actually, guys, I want to go ahead and see the market structure here, because I was calling for it a little bit earlier on both ETH and BTC, and I want to go into that because I think this is very important, right? I will try to find a decent time frame for it, and I'm not going to go too much in the history because this is obvious, but here we had, and I want to point out, we've been discussing this with Will yesterday or the day before, I'm not sure, and we've been saying that the market is clearly bullish. There's nothing bearish about it, and I kept on reminding this. I've been saying there's still possibilities for the bears, like something like Binance implosion or some problems with it, or the regulators. Those two were two reasons. But apart from that, the like simple facts, okay, not any opinions, no emotions, just pure facts. And if you look at those, we've been in a bear market, created new lower low, lower high, a higher low here, but there's no follow through. So we created another lower high. So basically a choke triangle. We create new lower low, then we create a new lower high, and we create another higher low. But this still doesn't mean anything, because higher low we created here. This needs to be followed by higher high. And although it is here, right above this high, the real market structure break happens above this high, because you need two, right? This was the impulsive leg lower. So you need to break this one. Otherwise, anything inside of it is a bearish lower high. You can have sequence of two higher lows, so that you can have something like here, right? You can have a lower high, higher low, higher high, but it's still inside of this leg. So the same thing could have happened here, but it didn't. And I was anticipating it here, because if we break this high, that means we most likely had higher and break this high too. I had a grid buy here around 18,000. Yeah, I think it was literally 18,000. And then we broken above. We created a higher high and broken the structure. We then bounced back. This was bear chance. We created a higher low, and then we had another higher high, and then we had another higher low, and another higher high, and another higher low. Technically this is a range. I don't consider these exactly being like precise higher highs or so, but they still are, but technically I view this more as two ranges, and I view the weekly bullish structure in here. So it's undeniable, the weekly structure here is bullish. And even if we dropped here lower, anything inside of this leg is a higher low. So until this low, and the same has applied for Ethereum. You know that, Max, that I've been talking about it, and Tucker. It's just we came much more closer on Ether. I will get to that. But the reality is that anything above, this 19.5K wick or 6 is a higher low. So clear bullish market structure. This is pure facts, no speculation. Nobody can deny that. Okay, and then I was saying that if we look at here, this is, by the way, also daily. Even on the daily, we had a bullish structure, because we have never even broken this low. Yes, surely there was a bearish structure here in the middle of this impulsive leg, though, and we had that one. Then we created a lower high here, but then we created higher low. Okay, the trend is starting to get broken, and we could even consider these two, like micro. But this was still a decent chance. And then we get that upside. We finally break that market structure on the daily, and we create another higher low. And what do we get? Another move up. What happens here? We not only do we have weekly bullish structure, we also have daily bullish structure, and we have also reclaimed the middle of the range. And this was discussed when we were here on a Wednesday, I believe. And we have also broken the 200 daily moving average here. So it was a great confluence. And the only thing I was speculating to get that sweet leverage long is where we drop below this low and retest this half of the range. We did not get that, but I don't really care because we got that spot upside. And now what it has come to, so like all these were the signs, right? And then there were many others that we discussed, like, being I need to make this more cleaner, sorry. Use base, hopefully it's clean. And then there were the other signs, like how we are so heavily oversold still when we were trading around the 24% retracement level. We talked about that too. We talked about these two ranges taking exactly the same time as in 2015-16. So like all these are confluences. This is not like you make a decision just because of that we are this low at 24%. No, these are all confluences that you look to, and this is what I was trying to say over. And there are many more, by the way. Okay, I cannot fit them all, but these were all the confluences we were looking at. I was trying to show this to the people, and I was still aware, like, sure, maybe Binance comes in, fucks shit up, and we have that final capitulation. And I think like it still can happen. Okay, it's still like we can still get this. I cannot rule it out yet. I do think, however, we are very close to that's not happening, especially once we break 30K, in my opinion. That's going to be the trigger, and I think things could start unfolding really quickly after. We discussed this one. This is the higher low above here. This was the key, and you will love this, Max, because look what I'm gonna do.
Oh, Max is gone, brother. You just
is
got
he?
me, yeah.
Oh, where did he go? He didn't even say goodbye.
I know. I think his kid. I mean, we've been on stream for
yeah.
like a couple hours now,
Okay.
so I think his kid or something. But yeah. Oh yeah, he just said. I see the private chat. He said, "Kid just woke up."
Oh, okay. That's it. I'm sure he will rewatch on the backup stream or on the backup video. So like here with Ether, we see that we still keep creating those higher lows and higher highs as well. But here we are still on the bearish structure locally, since April. That's very true, and that's different to BTC. But I do anticipate that if BTC keeps running, it takes Ether with it. Ether breaks the structure. Then once Ether is trading around these levels, BTC is gonna rip up as well. So that's just my anticipation for ETH/USD though. And I was clearly saying we cannot lose this demand, this structure here, because that would lead to new lows. So I think I've tried to be as objective and emotionless about this as possible, while at the same time seeing the opportunity we've been given, and I just do hope that people appreciate it though.
Have you checked on Sol?
I have not. Let me see.
You're gonna like what you see.
Yeah. We took this high. Amazing.
Yeah.
You remember, right?
That's why I brought it up. Well, I remember. I wanted to see the updated. Where is it?
Yeah.
Was it that? Was it just that little? Wow. Yeah, we really popped out of there, huh?
Yeah. This was the narrative we had, guys, behind the closed doors, I gotta say, where I anticipated that we. Oh, and by the way, this I have to share later on Twitter, but I'll try to explain the logic here, right? So we were trading around these prices, and I was saying that I do expect people that were long down here, where we sweep this liquidity above, then head for the liquidity just below here, because people that are sort of longing this support will be opening up this trade, right? This is the stop loss. This is where market makers will love to pop. And I gotta admit, I did not take this long, okay? Gotta be fair and square. Although I do have Sol spot exposure. So they did sweep higher, then they swept lower. And I was saying, we need to front run this big higher time frame support on the daily, because that's where everyone is looking to buy the inverse head and shoulders neckline. And I was saying, either we front run it or we dig way deeper. We did front run it, and there is that upside, you know. And if I go on, you're gonna love this, Tucker. This was my level of confluence on Sol, and I was sharing it live when we were
Yeah,
prior to
no,
it.
I remember
Prior
that.
to it.
Yeah.
And look at it, and then tell me, you know, people that are laughing at trend lines, at logarithmic trend lines, keep laughing, because you're only hurting yourself. I'm not laughing at any strategy, whether it's trend lines, you know, order flow, ICT, whatever it is. It's all tools. It's not certainty, it's probability. And what works best, in my opinion, is to find the confluences around certain levels.
What's your what's your Sol BTC take? Because we've looked at it, but
Sorry, I had a phone call. I'll jump into Sol BTC. I still want to stress out. One sec. I still want to stress out this, you know, because Sol USD is still not out of the woods yet. I have my higher time frame fractal with ease, and it starts once we break 27. So right now we are at a pretty strong resistance, and we can still very easily, you know, dump here. We can still drop way lower, especially if some Binance shit comes in. Still possible. We need to flip on the weekly this range and reclaim to the green. That's very, very important. And then I do expect this. Let me find it. I have no idea where it is, though. I have no idea what chart it is. It's oh man. Oh man.
oh no.
Oh no. Here we go. Must be on the other, right? Oh yeah, here it is.
The fractal.
The fractal for, and obviously the timing is
Is that ETH?
yeah, that's ETH exactly. And right here I was expecting we drop below this triangle, you know, and it's higher time frame and it works like magic. We did, and we did have the downside. We had this reaccumulation before the capitulation. Now we are getting that bottoming range, and I think this is playing out, you know. We can question how high we go with Sol, you know. Do we go, maybe we just go to like 150, sure, but I think, like, you know, if I head back, Sol is the one to hold for the cycle as the beta for ETH and BTC, in my opinion. And once we do, you know, I down here, look at this fractal, right? This is with ETH as well. So I was saying we can go.
Oh man, $10 Sol, bring it back.
No. Look at that.
What is $11 Sol?
11. So
oh, Max.
Max is gonna love this, and Tommy is gonna hate it.
Yeah,
like, it can definitely overshoot, but I think Tana will be defended, even if we like have that final capitulation. But once again, guys, understand we are at bottom accumulation. Above here, do not end up waiting for the final capitulation. It's not worth it. You know, I bet most people that were waiting down here are sweating now that the market is reversing. So sold BTC, sold BTC. The same one. Bottom accumulating. It's as clear as possible, you know. Let me see the logarithmic trend. Clean as fuck. Downtrend broken, although horizontal is still higher time frame. Higher lows, lower highs. You know, this is the range. This is the impulsive move. Anything between here is a range. So I think this might take a little longer. You know, I do think like it can take all the way to maybe even end of 2024 before this really goes high. Right?
Yeah, I would assume that's probably what's going to happen. Is it's going to take till December, basically a year from now.
Something like this, you know. I cannot tell the timing, but I think this is gonna like just simply looking at this and having the experience of the markets, but fucking people. I think this takes at least another year. Well, maybe not the whole year, but like I do not expect anything sooner than May 24. I would be very surprised. I think we can definitely go higher here, but I think we sweep this range, right? And then keep ranging. What I'm having a hard time is thinking we just go straight upwards from here. I think this accumulation needs to take longer compared to this one, compared to the bear market. It's like if you count, and this is just pure intuition, gut feeling. But when you get this bear market, you need to get longer accumulation than just this.
Yeah.
Usually. So yeah, I would expect this one to continue longer, but I think these are great higher time frame prices to accumulate at. You know, I think if you're looking to outperform BTC and just play left curve, here it's already at a good price.
Yeah, no, I agree. I own some Sol, but I don't really want to buy it here in USD terms. I'll take it at $12 though. That'd be nice.
Yeah, but like this chart that we are gonna go sideways on Sol BTC, that doesn't mean that Sol USD doesn't have to go up. You know, what can actually happen is, oh man, which one is it? This, right? So what I think can happen is where we even go up here to like, let's say 50s. So Sol USD can already be bottomed. And what can happen is that Sol USD just keeps on ranging. BTC stays sort of higher, better, or just the same. And then until we start getting this, then, you know, let's look at ETH. It was the same. And let's put ETH BTC over. And we see, right? Look at that's actually insane. So like look at it. The largest ETH beat. This is insane, right? So ETH USD was already trading at new all-time highs before we really got that huge upside on ETH BTC. Like it's this move, right? So and surely we got like some upside ahead of it. The market structure was clearly bullish ahead, you know, after long accumulation and so on. But look at it. We've been sort of uptrending here, while ETH USD has already made new all-time high. Then we made new all-time high on ETH USD. and ETH actually goes down,
Mm-hmm.
and only then we get that skyrocket. So what can actually happen is that Sol USD can easily can be trading at maybe new all-time high at like, I don't know, 2025. Who knows? Fuck the timings, but like then it can go really high. So yeah, keep this in mind. Let's see ADA too. I'm actually interested in that one.
ADA, that's a good one. Yeah, look at that accumulation. A long accumulation phase.
We gotta make this logarithmic though. So okay, maybe not.
ADA not the same, yeah.
ADA was going up. We had a decent ADA BTC run here.
Mm-hmm.
This one was like, nearly 200%. That happened right here, mostly. Like it's right, May 20. So I think that was still after, or it was right before the halving, though, right? Or we could say confluent with the halving. So that's the first run. And we get the downside. ADA BTC keeps going down while ADA USD is preparing for that monster show. And then, okay, so ADA USD went exactly, ADA BTC and ADA USD went December 2020. So it was like a few months after halving, and it went both together here. But then it kept going up, way after. So yeah, like this, the biggest ADA BTC gain still came after all-time highs, right? So it came right here. That's still very good to note.
Yeah. We're seeing seeing equities try to bounce a little bit here. We'll see. I do have to run in a minute though. If you wanna stay on, wrap it up. You can though.
I'll leave that to you, man.
You sure?
We did it next time, though. Yeah, we did it next time. The report. I still not feeling confident to do it.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, all right, fellas, we're gonna wrap it up here. I want to thank everybody for watching and liking and subscribing. Like the banner says, we obviously do have a premium Discord and investing reports, all our active positions, twice a day twice a day audio calls with the team. It's a good time in there, so come check it out. You get a month free. Hang on, let me put it up here. You get a month free with this code, TwitterBB. So, if you guys want to check it out, see what it's like, see if you like it, feel free to use that code to do so. But yeah, this is where we will leave you guys for today. Oh, I guess it's the weekend, isn't it? And so I guess, yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday. Fun VIX-free OPEX week last week. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, the team will all be in my home city of Kansas City, Missouri next week at a conference. But I guess not Jackus. Jackus won't be there, unfortunately. But we're still going to be trying to do content on YouTube. We'll might just be doing some of it all on one screen. So that should be interesting. But yeah, if you guys are anywhere near that and want to hang out, get some barbecue, let us know. But yeah, no, that's it for me today, boys. Glad you could join us, and we will see you guys Monday. So thanks for watching, and catch you later.